Alright, so in this video, I wanted to go over what my new frame that I've designed is. It's called the Crazed Lunatic, and I wanted to go over how to put it together, and also to go over the various design points of why I did certain things when I designed it. So here are the four arms. They're separate arms, and so we're replaceable. This is the top plate for the on top of the arms, the bottom plate for the sandwich. We have two side plates. We have two side mounting plates, so they kind of go to hold the side plates down, and also one for the VTX. And then we have some screws, standoffs, and we can have various 3D prints for the canopy. So we're gonna start off, I guess, doing the weigh-in here. Move this aside. Start this. I'm gonna put everything on here. So we're at 94 for the carbon fiber. I guess we'll just put the rest of the hardware on there. We're just going to be just over 100 grams here. So at 108. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to take this off. Just try to keep these screws together. Put this on. These over here. Alright, so let's fill this guy. So first, this is the way I do it for now. So we start off with the top plate of the arms, and then we just put a screw through these. These are going to be 12mm screws, so we're going to put these in. These are basically just to hold the arms together here while we keep working. Okay. Oops, wrong hole there. There you go. So now that it's put together, I wanted to show you, this is the actual bottom of the arms. So they're replaceable arms, so if you ever break one, you can replace it. They're 4mm arms. We try to reduce how much 4mm arms just to reduce weight. Another thing here to notice is that the arms are screwed in or mounted with two screws. So one is going to be here, and there's going to be another one here. These four holes here for the flight controller actually are not part of the arms for a specific reason. So that's to reduce vibrations. So when vibrations coming in from the motor will go down the motor, the arm, and then will need to be transferred from this plate to the top plate, and then from the top plate transferred to the screws that go into the flight controller stack, and then that will affect the flight controller gyros. If we actually continue the arm with the flight controller, it means it has direct access to the screw that goes right into the flight. So designing it this way, we believe we're going to reduce the amount of vibrations that are sent to the flight controller. So that's that. So now it's time to put the bottom plate. Before you put the bottom plate, you put your bolts, your nylon bolts, right in there, because you're going to be hiding it with this. So here we go. One thing to note, that the bottom plate has these press nuts, sunk nuts. So when you screw it in, these are just pulled in to make it tighter. So just put it like that, and then you flip it over. Then we're going to use these 10mm screws, and we're going to screw the arm in. It's crooked here. Got to try this one again. Oh, there you go. One more. Nice and tight. So this is the top of the arms, and this is the bottom of the arms. So if ever you want to change an arm, you would have to just remove this one, remove it, put another one in. Now we're going to look into putting the side plates on. Okay, so we're going to take one of them here, and we're going to start putting the standoff. So there's 4. I don't think you need to put all of them in if you're really conscious of the weight, but it's a good idea to have. So there you go. So these are 28mm screws. 28mm standoffs. The screws are actually 6mm. In the back here. Okay, so we're going to put the others. There you go. So here's the side there. So we're going to put these side plates in. Now these also have sump nuts, so if you want to put those in, we just kind of place them on and then we hammer them in. That's how I do it. So when you put these in, make sure the part that sticks out is on the top. So we're gonna put these on. These are actually gonna hold the top part, the side plates, onto the body. And here's the VTX plate. This part's a little tricky. Okay. Okay, so that's that. So once that's in there, we can use the optional canopy. We think it kind of looks good, and it kind of protects a little bit the inside. And this goes right over the standoff, so you push it in, and there you go. Then obviously if you put your camera, you can put it in as well. They go in right here. It fits perfect, the HS1177 cameras. And then we'll put the other side in. Trying to put all the little plates and tabs here. There you go. Nice and solid, so we're just gonna screw these in. So now you have your top portion. So both the bottom and the top is held together by these 4 screws that are going to be attached to these 4 sump nuts. So if ever you need to work on it, you turn it over, unscrew these 4 screws, take your canopy off. Most likely your camera is still going to be attached, therefore you kind of just move it over, unplug your camera, take out your antenna, unscrew from that, comes right off, right? And then before coming in, put it there, plug it back in, put it on. So it should be easy to take off and on. Same for your arms, just 2 screws, take off, put 1 in. Now for the canopy, we have this 3D printed one that goes on here, makes it look nice. The hole here supports all the lens 2.1, 2.5, 2.8, and it's all protected from the front here, so you're not going to break your lens. And the angles here that we support is at the bottom is 20 degrees and up to 60 degrees if you tilt it all the way up. On the back, notice that the VTX plate is on an angle. It's on a 30-degree angle, so when you have it on here, you know, it's going to stick just a little bit up. So if you're crashing, it'll go down, but not totally down to hit your props. So it should be in a perfect angle there. So we're just going to screw this in. Just make sure when you're screwing these in, not to squeeze or try to tighten it too much. If you do try to tighten it too much, this plate here that's in the back, you're pulling on them. So if you really pull, you're gonna crack this plate. So do it tight, but don't over tighten to break the plate. And just these 4 screws make it really solid. It's not going anywhere, so everything is nice and solid. So, and there you go. That's the Crazed Lunatic. Hope you guys like it.